My name is Lovelind. What do I do? I do a lot of things. I perform, sing, write, produce, direct, event plan, coordinate, booking agent, graphic designer.
What's your favorite?
Oh, right now I'm actually loving YouTube. I love like catching content. We started vlogging, so I do a lot of YouTube vlogs right now, and it's fun. I didn't know I would like that, but that's like the great thing about being an artist is like being able to play with different mediums and expressing yourself and exploring and discovering. So we're about to release our EP on May 24th. I'm really excited about that. I'm actually really nervous. That's like a total of 5 songs. Always get really nervous when I release music out into the world because it's just like, dang, I can't take it back. Like it's a different kind of experience when I'm performing because like I'm giving you something, and it's a live moment that we're sharing simultaneously together versus a recording. I literally have no control over how you receive that. Like you are experiencing it alone with yourself, or if you're experiencing it with other people. So yeah, I'm excited and nervous. This is the most songs we've dropped. Yeah, getting out of my comfort zone, pushing those limits.
Do you think that you're going to be performing your songs as they are written? Studio recordings?
No, I have a lot of fun with the studio recordings. But every single time we perform different because sometimes we change bandmates. And I think it's important for the members to be able to express it the way that they, are experiencing it with us. And that does like change with each member that's added or taken away. Like it does give a whole different feel to what Love & Co. is at that time.
So I've seen a lot of, I follow Love & Co. for a while now, and I've seen that like there's always new members coming in. So what is how do you guys see yourself with that? Like,
if I'm honest, at first I found it very jarring that we couldn't like find a solidified band or like members, like solid members that would be consistent. But Lamar, who is my guitarist and co-founder, we've been doing this together since the beginning, and it's nice to have somebody who's consistent. But I believe it's important to make space for other people's dreams. Like this is my dream. I want to tour. I want to be national, international. I want to go everywhere. I don't want to just be here. And not everyone has that dream. Sometimes they're here for a while and they give all they can. But I believe it's important to like love people, and what that looks like is actually listening to them when they say something, like, and believing them when they say something. And it's like an ocean, like waves come in, they go out, you make space, changing, it's evolving, an ecosystem. Once you're a Love & Co member, you're always a Love & Co member, because people come in and they feel inspired, and that's exactly what I want to do, is like encourage other people to be brave enough to chase their dreams. Like we're told so many times that we can't do something because we're too old or too this or too that, but there's all that's fake. All that's like something we allow to believe, but you can also believe that you can do anything. And when band members have decided or discovered that they are now inspired enough or feel brave enough to go on their own adventure, I always like wish them well, Yeah. It's bittersweet though. I'd be like, damn, that was the homie.
Like, you gotta experience people for like seasons or whatever.
Exactly.
Can you name 3 influences or inspirations for your work?
Ooh, Jasmine Sullivan. I love Adele. Christina Aguilera. That's so funny. Yeah. I listened to a lot of them when I was growing up. I like And it's so funny. Right now, I'm really big into like Chon and Polyphia and this other band who I'm forgetting their name right now, but they only wear masks and it's really cool. I'll remember later or something, but it's like my taste always evolves. And they're growing up seeing like Christina Aguilera and Adele and Jasmine Sullivan consistently like put out music and then take breaks, and like the power of resting, what that actually looks like and what that does for your art and your music is so important. And seeing how their careers have evolved even to today has been really cool and beautiful. And it's just like they're older than me, so if they can continue to do it, why can't I? Like, you know, they may have had an earlier start, but that doesn't mean that it counts me out. Like, and they don't even know me, but they've touched me in so many ways. I don't know other people, but I hope my music could do the same. Sock. You like soul rock combined sock. It's not my word. It is Lamar came up with that. I say it begrudgingly all the time because it's the way he says it is, it's so rock, sock, you know, it's a little funky.
So they would have came out with more like
Because he's right. It works. It's one word that captures it.
Okay, this is kind of a silly question. Okay. Anyway, coffee or tea?
Tea. I literally have a song called Coffee, and I say, I hate the smell of coffee in the morning.
You anti-coffee?
Oh, all the way. I don't even like the smell. I can't. Ooh, ginger. Ginger. Pomegranate. Ooh, yeah. Hibiscus, yeah.
Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Early. Both, actually. I go to bed at like 12, 1, wake up at 6 a.m. to work out. And I'll do alternate. I usually get caught up at nighttime doing my best creating. And in the morning, I do my best like business work. So it's like taking naps in the middle of the day really saves me. So our next event is our Palestinian event at the Palestinian Museum. It's for our new song called Cease that we wrote. I wrote it in December. Well, I started writing it in December, but it's evolved just like that situation has evolved. I feel a lot of big feelings around it because I don't know what to say. I'm usually a very hopeful person. Like, I come in with like, oh, love, light, everything's going to be okay. But the more I watch, I'm just like, is everything going to be okay? So like all these people are going to be looking at me, on Saturday, and I am still figuring out what I'm going to say, but the song is written. So, and our next event after that is, our EP release party, May 25th at Bradley Street Bike Co-op, where we'll be celebrating our EP release. Yeah, I'm excited. That's also Lamar's birthday. He turns 29. Yeah, he's the last year of his 20s. He's getting up there.
He shares the same birthday as my brother.
Oh, that's crazy.
25th.
Yeah. Yeah, bring your brother. We'll sing happy birthday to them both.
He's in DR.
Oh, okay.
So, for people who are going, what can they expect?
We'll have zines, which I made. I'm so excited and proud of those zines. They took forever for me to make, and trying to get people to answer questions through a document and then send it to me in a timely manner took some time, but I got it. So they'll expect some zines. We'll have new merch. We're gonna have a band coming from New York, the Resistance Company. They're so good. They're more like punk rock, which is like the genre I really want to be is punk. But people tell me I'm punk. People say I'm punk because I say I'm punk. But the people who are punk say that Love and Coast something. They wouldn't classify it as punk. So, but also labels are labels and everything's fake, not real. So
It's like, who wants to be tied to one genre?
yeah, I recently on our Instagram took down the genres because I'm really getting more comfortable with just being label-less and just like existing and like, you know, I want to pique people's curiosity. Like, why don't you come find out what we are? Like, there's already a lot of music on our page as well, too. So you can always explore and find it, which is exciting. Yeah. So it would have to be like Instagram and TikTok. I listen to a lot of music as well. So those two, that's usually what most of my TikTok even is. It's like new music, new artists. Like,
so what's the best thing you've listened to lately?
Oh, can I pull up my phone?
Yes.
Oh, Jacob Collier, Cinnamon Crush. Oh, that was so good. That's such a good song. Spend the Night, Are You Okay? That's a new band I've recently found. I'm trying to Fade Into You, Mez Star. I found that on Instagram and I was like, this is such a good song. And I played that song until, if it was an actual CD, it would be broken right now because I played it to the dirt. Bill Murray, Bilmuri. I don't know how to say that, but their band is so cool and funky and like kind of caught me off guard. Yeah, recently got into Rage Against the Machine. Manny Wells, always really good. Always comes up on my TikTok timeline. Oh, Champel Roan, I think that's how you say it. Hot to Go, really good. Red Supernova. Red, white supernova. So good. So good. So good. Yeah.
Question, do you have a playlist? All those? One, send that.
Okay.
Two, if you had to tour with a band, like right now.
Okay, right now. Okay, can I choose two?
Yeah.
Because this will make it a full show.
Yeah.
Definitely Kilo Miles. Okay, I love watching them perform. Every single time I've seen them live, I literally have like a coming to Jesus moment. Like, wow. I feel very seen. And there's not a lot of music where I feel like seen, like witnessed. And Jacob Collier, make it a full, yeah. Jacob Collier, so good. Dang, add Jasmine Sullivan. I know you. There was a number. Okay, yeah.
Anymore?
Oh, yeah. Who else would I want to tour with? So, to see who I'm currently listening to. Sasha Keeble from the UK. So good. Just dropped a new song. The new song is called Killing Me. One, like, who told you could write like that? Like, damn. Like, it's really good. I'll send it so y'all could hear it. It's a really good song. Rachel Chinturi. I hope I'm saying her name right. So good. I've been listening to her since I was like 13. So to hear her from SoundCloud is where I found her. And like now she's doing all these like big tours. She just came to America for the first time. Really like inspires me. It's like, wow, I can do this too. Like, and it took her a long time to get where she's at and just being consistent and dropping the same songs, dropping new songs, showing her process, like not giving up when it gets difficult. And like, that's one thing that I would love to say to like all these artists is like, thank you for not giving up because you keep going reminded me that I could keep going. Like, and there's been a few times where I was like, I think I'm done. Actually, recently, like last month, I was like, I felt so overwhelmed, and I've been doing a lot. I've been doing all of the Love and Co stuff, like all our social media, booking, like making sure we have bandmates. Now I'm like itching to get in the studio, but like I'm also like writing all these songs and then like having to send them out to all our bandmates. And then we're also doing YouTube covers. So like with the time is consistently going. We're shooting a music video. So that means like also I have to work to make sure that we have the money to fund all these things. Like, and then like also looking for grants and like grant writing. Like, so there's like nothing I don't do. And I just kind of like burnt out. And I talked to my team and I was like, yeah, I think either we're going to need to stop or I'm going to need to offload. And like, I'm so grateful that all of them were like, okay, what can I do? What can I take on? What are you comfortable with me taking on? And then, of course, that comes the question of, am I ready to trust people to do the job that I'm now asking them? And that was hard because I've trust issues, not control issues. I had to rephrase that. It's definitely trusting people to do their job. But now I'm like coddling like little baby me, like, what happened the last time you shared? Like, what happened the last time you let go of this control? What happened the last time you trusted a friend? You know, that turned out well, you can do this, you know? Really encouraging the youngest version of myself, which fuels the current version of me to like offload. And now I feel better. I do less, you know? We're currently looking for a booking agent, but we split the booking right now. Graphic. I only take on what I want right now, which feels good. So because of that, I'm able to write a lot more new songs. We have so many new songs and it's now beginning to feel fun again, which is something I was missing. Like I started this because it's fun, but it's also freeing. I'm like saving all the different versions of myself every single time I write a song. Like, so I hope that someone else out there is experiencing some form of like witnessing saving of themselves, not of me doing it for them, but just realization, connecting. That's really what it is. Yeah. Meeting, you know, there's a saying, you can only meet people as deep as they've met themselves. So I try to meet myself deeper every single time I meet. And I want people to do that with themselves. Because like that's the only way you can truly see who you are and evolve and change and discover. Oh, where should they start? They should start with our SoundCloud, Heavy Footsteps. That is the first song I ever wrote in my entire life. I was 19. It was actually a poem. And someone who I met who changed the course of my life and like pushed me further into music in a faster way, in a beautiful way, was like, that's a song. And I was like, is it? And they grabbed their guitar and it was a song. It just like flowed off very easily. So I think that's like, if you want to get to know me, like that's a great way to start meeting Love and Co. Because, yeah.
Where can people find you? Social media, all that.
Music.loveandco on Instagram. And if you go on our Instagram, you'll find our link tree that will lead you everywhere else. Random fact, there is no such thing as vegetables. It is a culinary term.
We gotta unpack that.
Oh, please, we just started.
Start right now.
Sorry, I'm gonna hold you off. You know what the fuck's on about. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, vegetables is a culinary term. Like,
so what?
It's either a fruit, a nut, a flower.
That's it.
That's it.
What about grain? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that comes out of the ground. It's a form of. If we Google it, it's probably saying flower or something or nut.
Interesting.
Let's Google. What is a grain?
Yeah, when I eat a pepper, it's like a fruit.
It is a fruit.
Yeah.
Yep.
The pepper is a perfect example.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Broccoli is a flower.
Yeah.
Cauliflower is a flower. I was like, what?
What is
Squash?
What about
That's a flower too?
No, that's a fruit.
Wow.
Squash is a fruit.
Squash is a fruit.
Yeah.
I was like, eggplant, fruit. I was like, stop talking to me.
How the fuck do I eat an eggplant though? When? Because I need to do that.
Yeah. So
I don't want to fucking cook.
Like,
Because like when you cook like something like eggplant, which is great for you, in oil, it's like it hires your cholesterol.
Oh.
Because digestion starts when you're cooking. So when you're cooking something, like, yeah, like I just learned that like just because I'm having an egg and it's fried, just frying it fucks it up.
Wow.
Yeah,
So you gonna boil the egg?
Yeah, because it's weird. You're coating the food in oil.
What if
you're frying that oil, and then your body has to break that apart. I don't know why. Like, but high cholesterol is bad. I don't know.
Yeah, high cholesterol.
And frying anything, even bread. I learned that you fry bread.
Oh yeah, I don't.
That turns into like high cholesterol in your body.
Yeah, I don't even eat bread.
But what if your bread bread's like sugar?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, what if you fry it in olive oil?
No, same thing.
Olive oil, sunflower oil.
It's better
It is
oil.
It is definitely. I don't even use canola oil. That stuff is
yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Grapeseed oil.
Grapeseed oil.
Well, olive oil.
Avocado oil be avocado oiling. Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about some.
A little bit. But
yeah. Them 3 drops is like $40.
Exactly. Wow, you named it.
Yeah.
Wow, random fact.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like
Shout out to Lamar. Lamar told me that, and then I went did a deep dive, and I never came up.
It's good to know these things.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You're talking to 2 people who don't live very.
2 people.
Shut the fuck up. I ain't been with you long enough to know. All right. This is just every day. This is every.
Apparently.
I was screaming.
No, it's all right. And I do the same thing. I just eat a lot of food though. I do. Because I learned once I heard that like that you're brainwashed to believe one fruit is enough. Like once you eat 1 apple, that for a day, that's good enough. Like no, eat 5 apples if you want. Like that quantity.
Well,
is very, like,
an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but if the doctor's cute, ditch the fruit, baby. Ditch it. Go back and see the doctor. The doctor's cute.
Yeah, so?
You're ditching the fruit so you can go back and see the doctor.
Yeah, but like...
He's like, but what about your health?
I didn't say what I just said was great. I just said it. Okay?